Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. We're working our way to T6 Abyss and I've made a slight upgrade to my ship. Not a massive one, not as big as getting to T4 Firestorm Abyss, which I plan to make the next upgrade path for our ship. No, it's just a small upgrade. I added a Packrat MTU and it still does feel like a bit of a big upgrade just because it goes 40 million ISK just for that one like MTU over there. So, oh no, that's gonna feel like I've wasted so much ISK on that, but I think in the long run it will help because it'll be nice to be able to pull stuff in a lot quicker. Let's see if we can pull in our drones quicker as well so they don't get annihilated by the deep water Multispectrum, which always seems to conveniently be next to our extraction nodes that we want to go for. So now there's one over there. Can we web this guy here? Good. No, we can't. Okay. Can we maybe go for this bi-adaptive in the meantime, maybe? I also have loaded up on the Scorch. We had a bit of a problem before where we didn't have any Scorch ammunition, but now we do. So now we can actually take out these Rodivas with these. Now we can take out bi-adaptive caches that are very far away with relative ease. Okay, let's see if we can put another drone set out here just quickly towards the sub node if they can get out of range. Maybe. No, never mind. They're going to get shredded by that deep automatic suppressor. Why is that guy not going down? This Rodiva seems to be really surviving so much. Maybe it's just the range of our... Yeah, I think it was just the range was too far for the conflagration. What is the range on the Scorch here? Okay, 39, so I should be able to hit here. People have been saying I've not been updating the skill plan for a while. I'm sorry guys, it's I sometimes forget about doing that. I'll try to update it, but it's always it goes a while because sometimes some skills they're like really long, so it's like no point but thinking about updating it. Then when it actually trains, sometimes I don't notice that it has changed, that it has trained, and then I guess a bit behind. But I make sure that all the skills are, when I do update it, I make sure that all the skills are there that I have trained. It's not like anything is missed or anything like that. It's just a case of checking and updating, really. I've got a pretty busy life, so these small things sometimes slip through my mind. These small things sometimes slip past my mind. See if we can deploy this Packrat MTU next to the transfer conduit. If we do that, we can perhaps pull in everything, hopefully. And that's good, because you see that empty extraction node, you think that, oh, we're going to waste time pulling that in. No, because that thing is actually the furthest one away, so it's going to pull that in last. And when we see that it's pulling it in, we can just peace out, you know. We don't have to necessarily, or there's no reason at all to wait for that to be pulled in. We just wait for it to pull in the 2, and then that's it. Packrat MTU. This will be pulling in stuff 25% faster than before, so that's a good boost. It's not as good as a Magpie. A Magpie is really good. Magpie. This one is nice, but 300 million ISK is pretty expensive. You can see that it gets 1.5k a second tractor speed. That's really great. You know, I might actually use that for my T6 Gila, because that could actually be worth it. Then you just go and pull stuff in with really good speed. The thing is, though, in terms of T6, I usually try to focus more on surviving rather than looting. So that's just, I feel like MTUs, even if it is possible, will just complicate the whole process a lot. Okay, there we go. Come on, destroy that rogue drone. He's almost destroyed, but he's just being a bit stubborn. Let's recall the drones here and wait till all the loot to come in here. Open this up. 6.5 million, okay, that's alright. Not that bad, but it's alright. Let's go to the transfer conduit. Okay. Oh, Elite Lucifer Cinnabals, these guys are a bit tough. Let's see, now we've got an extraction node here. I also want to reset my reactive armor hardener, because we've got the resist profile adapted to the Triglavians, so we want to get it adapted to Angels as quick as possible. And these guys can be tough, so we need to get in close. What is a range here? 12, 18, okay. Need to kill them fast, because we did actually once encounter a near-death situation with these elites, these elite Lucifers. So have to be very careful here. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Let's deploy drones to help us out a bit. overheat the armor repairs. Okay, go for this one here. Orbit 10 kilometers. One is down, so it should be a bit easier now, but just take the second one out just to be a bit more on the safe side. The drones here help mitigate a lot of the damage because they get targeted by the other ones. Not good when they are destroyed though. Okay. Get this last one, then it should be pretty chill after him. And this is where we want to go straight for the bi-adaptive cache because those these angels, they web so much that you're going to have a really difficult time getting to any of these extraction nodes. This extraction node I feel like is a little bit too far away for us to get to it and shoot. Actually, never mind, we've got a tachyon cloud here, so it should be quite possible for us to go and snipe it with our Scorch. I want to make good use of that MTU that went for 50 million ISK. We just land one quick volley here, or maybe the drones. Drones could probably handle it actually. These angels make a lot of autocannon noise. It sounds a bit strange for being an evil line where I'm used to hearing explosions and laser beams. Sounds like they're shooting standard caliber weapons. These Dramiels really eat the drones alive. They've got good webs, good tracking, very fast. Perfect anti-drone kind of ship. Oh, it's only the bi-adapter we've got. So we can just pull that in with an MTU or even go past it actually, since it's right there. Recall drones and get Scorch ready. It did feel a bit faster, but it's hard to tell the big difference. I mean, it's 25% faster tractor speed. I've not encountered so many extraction nodes yet, but it did feel a bit smoother. And this up. Okay, next room. Hardly anything. 1.6 million. You would have very likely get more than that from a T2 frigate site. I want to do more testing in the T2 retribution. I think there's a lot of good potential there. Not going to be as explosive as T4, because you can't get really good filaments there, but you will get a lot more consistent, it feels like. Okay, FE Altus Wave. Super easy. We'll go for the sub nodes over here. Have we got any annoying... Yeah, there's a lot of confusers here. They're very annoying. Doesn't seem like we can lock up this stuff because of all the sensor damps here. Now we can. Can have the drones take care of these guys. These extraction nodes. A lot of empty extraction nodes we're encountering actually in this site. Usually I find it quite rare to encounter an empty extraction node, but we've actually encountered 3. Rarely I encounter 1, but 3 in a row. That is a pretty high frequency. Typical when we want to test our MTU's capabilities. But it seems like the one that's further away is the empty one, so that's good. So we won't waste time on that getting pulled in. I kind of wish MTUs could pull in a bit faster. Like maybe 1.5 kilometers a second being the default. Maybe Packrat 1.75 and maybe the Magpie 2 kilometers a second. Oh, Acolyte II is taking a lot of a beating there. Deploy the Packrat. So you can see here that 60 kilometer one away is the empty one, so this grey won't be pulled in. The 54, it'll be first this bi-adaptive, now the 54 kilometer one over here. Or over there. See, we've got 3 million, a grand total of 3 million from a T4 bis. That just feels pathetic. We need to get more. I don't know why it's so often that it's so often this really bad loot. Sometimes those occasional rare times we can get something good, but otherwise feels more common than not to get like 1, 2, 3 million from these bi-adaptive caches, which should actually be giving me 10 plus. The loot has to have been nerfed at some point. Or it's just that the electricals are giving out a bad payout, because sometimes filaments can give a little bit worse loot compared to other types of filaments. There's a Project Discovery in the meantime to get a little bit of ISK so we don't go for a complete waste here. I mean, this is ridiculous. 11 million. You know how much profit that is? Grand total of 4 million. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. If you like think about the kind of ship we're using a 500 million ISK hyper specialized ship with max skills. It's not good at all. I feel like I'd rather just get a T2 retribution and be able to do dummy style T2s. And even though we might not get the explosive loot like we would get in, say, the the T4s with like maybe some occasional T5 filaments. How often do we get T5 filaments? Basically never. Okay, so we'll grab this MTU here and go for the origin conduit. And a great thing about using the retribution as well is that if you have an MWD based retribution, you can actually go for the extraction nodes a bit easier because you can manually get them since you're so quick. But that's enough for now. We've done this T4 site and tried the Packrat MTU. Felt pretty smooth. I didn't really have to think as much about it. I didn't feel like waiting was as long as before, but we'd have to use more to get a definite conclusion to how good this is. But I definitely think that it's worth it in the long run. I think there even might be a difference in the cargo capacity. See here, mobile tracked unit. If we go in mobile tracked unit or the standard one, the size in cargo capacity. Okay, no, it's doesn't say their cargo capacity here. Oh, we could probably simulate it here in the fitting. So now 140, and then we have 2 of them. Oh, it's just 100. Okay, it takes more space than the standard one, so that's a downside to this one actually. It's not just upsize to spending 50 million, it's going to empty you. Would you look at that? Well, at least we got it so we can pull in stuff really quickly for the future. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's enough for now. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.